To easily give a general rundown of influences in a chart, online astrologers use the whole house system in astrology, where each sign is divided into 30 degrees each. To read the chart using whole signs, you start with the ascendant on the left of the chart, dividing each sign equally counterclockwise around the chart. Normally, Aries rules the first house, but in a personal chart, the sign rising in the east at the time of birth rules the first house, and each sign successively rules the other houses of your personal chart. For Aries ascendant, your first house is always ruled by the cardinal fire energy of Aries. First house rules identity, self-image, your appearance, energy, impulses, assertiveness, attitude, and temperament. These will be affected by any planets that are placed here or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Aries traits. For Aries ascendant, your second house is always ruled by the fixed earth energy of Taurus. Second house rules money, earnings, possessions, luxuries, values, food, self-worth, cultural background, and love. These will be affected by any planets that are placed or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Taurus traits. For Aries ascendant, your third house is always ruled by the mutable air energy of Gemini. Third house rules communications, short trips, siblings, learning, thinking, verbosity, the intellect, the mind, correspondence, and writing. These will be affected by any planets that are placed or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Gemini traits. For Aries ascendant, your fourth house is always ruled by cardinal water energy of Cancer. Fourth house rules home, family roots, foundational support, emotional base, main nurturer, it is usually the mother, and end-of-life affairs. These will be affected by any planets that are placed or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Cancer traits. For Aries ascendant, your fifth house is always ruled by the fixed fire energy of Leo. Sixth house rules your romances, children, creativity, artistic talent, pleasure, and entertainment capacity. These will be affected by any planets that are placed or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Leo traits. For Aries ascendant, your sixth house is always ruled by the mutable earth energy of Virgo. Sixth house rules your daily routines, duties, services performed, work, health, body maintenance, critical and menial tasks, details, and pets. Those will be affected by any planets that are placed or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Virgo traits. For Aries ascendant, your seventh house is always ruled by the cardinal air energy of Libra. Seventh house rules partnerships, marriage, collaborations with others, contracts, open enemies, and lawful matters. Those will be affected by any planets that are placed or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Libra traits. For Aries ascendant, your eighth house is always ruled by fixed water energy of Scorpio. Eighth house rules your sexual drive, focuses on death, study of astrology, the occult, your personal secrets, taxes, transformation, power, inheritances, and money coming from other than through your own efforts. These will be affected by any planets that are placed or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Scorpio traits. For Aries ascendant, your ninth house is always ruled by the mutable fire energy of Sagittarius. Ninth house rules your higher mind, attitudes on theology, higher education, foreigners and foreign matters, mentors, and distance matters as well as long-distance travel. These will be affected by any planets that are placed or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Sagittarius traits. For Aries ascendant, your 10th house is always ruled by the cardinal earth energy of Capricorn. 10th house rules your career, ambitions, outer image, status, father, government restrictions, structure, discipline, old age, and reputation. These will be affected by any planets that are placed or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Capricorn traits. For Aries ascendant, your 11th house is always ruled by the fixed air energy of Aquarius. 11th house rules your goals, wishes, dreams, friendships, altruism, astrological practices, independence, originality, computers, lightning, electricity, social life, electronics, and ingenuity. These will be affected by any planets that are placed or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Aquarius traits. For Aries ascendant, your 12th house is ruled by the mutable water energy of Pisces. 12th house rules your spirituality, intuition, compulsions, imaginative talents, secret enemies, hidden secrets, institutions, incarceration, isolation, and endings. These will be affected by any planets that are placed here or transit here. Those planets combine their energy to Pisces traits.